Hey loves, it's your girl Mariah Sincere, and I am back with another bomb live. For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm a self-love coach who specializes in helping people radically transform their lives through one-on-one coaching. When I tell you I've been through it all, toxic relationships, traumatic childhood, BS jobs, right? And when I decide that I want to make a change, I am very proactive. I develop a plan and I follow through. As a matter of fact, at the beginning of the year, I decided I wanted to move out the country. So I'm coming to y'all live from the beautiful city of Medellin, Colombia. So if you are interested in that type of coaching, hit me up at thepassportsis@gmail.com. I have a Black Friday special going on right now. I'm doing $25 an hour coaching sessions. That's the beautiful thing about living abroad. I don't got to hit y'all over the head. Hey Jamal, what is up? What is up? How are you doing, brother? Good to see you here, y'all. I'm sorry I have been out of the loop for a couple of days. Life just got busy, and honestly, I really wasn't feeling good. And I didn't want to come on camera looking a mess. Okay. So with that said, guys, we're gonna have a fun live stream today. If I can keep my camera on. If not, that's dang. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Y'all, I'll figure it out. I'm so irritated because I broke the cord that my microphone needs to get plugged into my laptop. So my audio is terrible right now. I've been missing you, but I figured you'd come on when you're ready. Oh, thank you so much for looking out for me. Yes. Yeah, I ain't gonna leave y'all. I hit a major milestone. Well, I'm gonna say when everybody else comes on. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. So, here in Colombia, we have a group of expats from the United States, immigrants from the United States. So for Thanksgiving, we are going to, is Thanksgiving tomorrow? Thank you, mama. Y'all, this is my mom in the chat. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure I ain't tripping. Okay, we getting together on Friday for Thanksgiving dinner. So that should be interesting. Dang, it's tomorrow. So we're not getting together until Friday. But yeah, this will be my first Thanksgiving out of, no, this is not my first Thanksgiving out of the United States, because I want to say maybe 2 years ago, I went to Mexico for Thanksgiving. So I was not here. Oh, thank you, Jamal. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. And just to clarify, because y'all know I've come on here and told my story. My mom that's in the chat is my mom who adopted me out of foster care. I gotta say that, mama, because if not, they're gonna be looking at you like you ain't shit in the chat. Not that I tried to make my mom look like I just told my story truthfully. So I have to clarify here, y'all. Please don't be in the chat upset, mad, feeling some kind of way. Please don't. She stepped in and stepped up. Okay. With that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna put my headphones in, guys. If my camera goes out, I apologize. I should have charged it. I just forgot. Okay. So first, let's talk about P. Diddy. I'm gonna get that out the way because to me, his news. I'm gonna get that out the way. So y'all know your boy got denied bail. Thankfully, he got denied bail. He don't need to be anywhere out in the free. So Perez Hilton put a TikTok up about it about an hour ago. So I'm going to share this, and y'all can tell me what y'all think. A lot of people feel like he's being unfairly treated because he's a Black man, but honestly and truly, I do not care. Like, it's certain things that, like, it's certain crimes that if you commit them, I don't even care if you're like being discriminated against because it's that heinous, right? So you got a lot of these children coming out saying he did stuff to them during auditions. the majority of his victims were, you know, Black people, even though he victimized other groups of people as well. So, like, for me, I don't really care if they're throwing the book at him because, like I said before, I care more about the predators that are close to us and in our community than people that don't really affect us. Even though I do feel like all children should be protected, like all people should be protected, right? But like, I don't really care that they're not letting him out on bail. There's a reason. I'd say that only because of old Mr. Jeffries dude from Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't know him. Please put that story in the chat so I can look into it. But even then, you know, and I've said this before, you know, people like to say, oh, they come at the Black man hard, but like P. Diddy has been free this entire time while Harvey Weinstein has been sitting up in prison. So it's like people like to cherry pick cases, but like when we talk about the Danny Mastersons who have went to prison for their crimes, y'all get what I'm trying to say? There have been plenty of white people in the industry who have went to jail. It's just we don't pay attention to those cases, right? So he's been out in the free longer than plenty of white people in the industry who got swept up in that Me Too movement. So honestly and truly, you can't really say it's discrimination. It's just, it's his time now. Guys, if y'all are just now coming in, hit the like button. Okay, let me get to the TikTok. Okay.
Breaking news, and I am so overjoyed to report that Cassie's abuser and Kim Porter's baby daddy has been denied bail yet again. And
he's so messy, not Kim Porter's baby daddy.
I'll tell you why. I previously shared with you all that last Friday, the judge in Diddy's trafficking, racketeering, and all the other charges case ruled that he wouldn't rule until this week. So Diddy, the bail hearing was on Friday. His legal team was arguing that he should be allowed to stay in an Upper East Side apartment after the judge said no to Miami's Star Island, where he owns a mansion. They were saying that he would be monitored.
Who this man think he is? He think he Pablo Escobar. That's what it is. If y'all never watched Narcos or know the history of Pablo Escobar, I actually live in the city that he's from, right? Envigado, Colombia. His family lives here. But, you know, when the government was trying to arrest him, he said he was going to put himself on house arrest. So he was like in a compound where he had everything. This man was rich. Like he was living lavish, living luxurious, sneaking women in, doing all kind of stuff. Now, Diddy, you ain't that. You don't got Pablo money, sir. You was only offering to put up $50 million for bail. And I know to us lay people, us common people, that seems like a lot of money. But to a man like Diddy, especially a man like Diddy who has a plethora of rich sugar daddies, that is chump change. That is a drop in the bucket.
Monitored around the clock, no access to the internet, no cell phone, yada, 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 yada. The federal prosecutors argued that Diddy was a threat to society and that he posed a danger of intimidating or paying off potential witnesses. And the judge agreed with the feds. In his decision today, filed just moments ago, the judge in the case wrote that there is a serious risk of witness tampering and direct evidence that Diddy is violent. Not just the Cassie video, but also testimony and other lawsuits from people that...
Y'all, there's probably so much that we still haven't seen and heard. I feel like the Cassie video is just the tip of the iceberg. Like, I'm sure that judge has seen plenty in discovery, right? And there were probably people around him the whole time who were taping and recording things and getting audio. For example, that video that we heard of Diddy allegedly busting down Meek Mill's cheeks. Now, it could have been AI. The voices could have been fake. They could have been AI generated. But that sounded like Meek Mill. Y'all know how Meek Mill be yelling in them songs? Hold on, wait. Yeah, when he was talking about some, yeah, that sounded like Meek. I'm sorry, it did. So, I mean, you know, and then on top of that, when the feds raided his house, they had a whole bunch of tapes. So that's the thing about weirdos like this. They think they're so invincible that they're never going to get caught, or not even that they're never going to get caught. They feel like their money can pay their way out of every situation. So they keep these self-incriminating trophies. So I'm pretty sure that judge has seen a lot. I'm pretty sure that, again, he doesn't even understand the fact that this is not the 1990s or 80s when you would get caught up on a RICO charge. Like, we have text messaging now, right? A lot of the time people would talk on the phone using codes, or you talk to people in person. But if they have text messages that he sent, that is incredibly incriminating, especially if he was trying to tamper with witnesses.
Have alleged violence against Diddy. Plus, weapons were seized from his properties earlier this year. Illegally possessed firearms with the serial numbers scratched off. His.
Okay.
In today's filing, the judge even mentioned the infamous 2016 security camera footage and incident with Diddy and his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. And the judge today mentioned Cassie's text messages to Diddy. In these text messages from Cassie to Diddy, which were included in today's decision, Cassie wrote to Diddy about her injuries that he caused, saying he was sick for thinking it's okay to do what you've done. Also, the judge is citing evidence that Diddy violated rules about communication behind bars, something that the federal prosecutors have alleged, including paying other inmates to use their phone access code numbers to make calls to people not on his approved contact list. Therefore, because of all of this and his compelling evidence of Combs's propensity for violence, Diddy has been denied bail yet again. Yay! An extra thankful Thanksgiving for Cassie and so many others. Diddy is where he belongs, behind bars. Breaking news.
Wow.
I'm so overjoyed.
Yeah, I'm so glad that he is not able to get out. This is just a situation where, unfortunately for him, but fortunately for the rest of society, he's not going to be able to pay his way out of this, right? Guys, my camera is about to die. I apologize. Y'all should be able to hear me on my speaker. But with that said, let's move on to other things. So, Drake should be a case study. Okay.